Hi, this is Joe Garmer, GarmerOnHealth.com, and I'm here with my friend Alli.
Hey.
Hi, and we're here to talk about making some righteous food because Alli has been wanting to get on a new program, and I'm going to cook her a little dinner and see the kind of things you can do. So Alli, what we're going to do is I'm going to show everybody the layout of the food. This is the dinner. This is wild-caught Dover, which is sometimes it's overfished, but this stuff is sustainably caught. It's sprouted sunflower seeds. I kind of soak them for a day and then rinse them for a day and a half. Vegetable broth, that's going to be the, instead of water, for the red, how do you say that, Alli? Quinoa?
Quinoa.
Quinoa. Chard from the garden.
Wow.
Potatoes from the garden.
Oh, fantastic.
For dessert, a little dark chocolate.
Yes,
now all this stuff, Alli, there's a reason behind it. I mean, the fish is a lean protein. The sunflower seeds are a fantastic amino acid complement, and when they're sprouted, they allow you to be digested better, and there's a lot of minerals in the sunflower seeds.
Wow.
You know, vegetable broth is all the good vegetable stuff in there. Chard, high in fiber, high in minerals, potassium. Potatoes, the potatoes are the weak link in this whole meal, but they'll provide a little bit of substance. But potatoes have a high glycemic count, so you wouldn't want to eat a lot of potatoes. And as you can see, for two people, that's not much. Quinoa is a really good high-protein grain. It's a lot better than the grains, even better than rice, certainly better than pasta, because it's lower in the glycemic index, which means it doesn't jump into your blood and spike the glucose levels.
Is the red, different than the...
Red's a little bit better, a little more expensive. Okay? And then what we're going to do, though, first is we're going to have some pineapple. And we're going to reduce the blood glucose thing, the uptake, by putting white chia seeds, which slows the absorption. White chia seeds are a real superfood. It's high in fiber, slows glucose, got protein in there, and a little bit of flaxseed. Flaxseed, omega-3, a wonderful source of fat. So we're going to actually have the fruit first, because this whole idea about food combining, we don't want to have the fruit after the slower digestion stuff, because that could create fermentation in the system. Then, instead of drinking wine, which we would normally want to do, we're going to have this really righteous green tea. This is called Koru. It's very, very expensive. I don't know if I'll keep buying it because it is so expensive, $20 for 2 ounces. But this is what it looks like.
Wow.
It's organic, it's shade dried, and we're going to drink some of that. Okay?
Wonderful.
Before we start any of this stuff, we're going to take a little detox drink. It's going to be psyllium husk fiber, bentonite, which is like a liquid clay, chlorophyll, because we're going to be eating some fish, right? So if there's any mercury in that fish, any of the heavy metals, chlorophyll is going to help us take it out of the system.
Wow.
All that's going to be assimilated by aloe vera juice, which really allows you to digest anything you drink with aloe vera juice more quickly. It helps with digestion, helps with elimination. So we're going to take some of that first. Plus, by taking this first, it'll give us a little filling in our stomach, so we won't overeat, right?
Fabulous.
Now we're going to make all this stuff tasty by using some various Indian spices. Curry powder, which has turmeric in it already, and cumin, but we might have extra turmeric here if we want to add it to the curry powder. This Indian seasoning, which is hard for me to even explain or describe, but it's very tasty. Some ginger, some ground cumin. And to the fish, we're going to have this righteous kind of salt that is made somewhere special. I don't know. It costs a fortune. A little cayenne pepper, and maybe a little bit of red pepper. The olive oil we're using is this extra virgin olive oil, first cold press. It's Martini's. I believe it's from Greece, and it's really righteous stuff.
Wonderful. That sounds so tasty.
Let's get going.
So I'm curious about all this detoxing and cleansing.
All right, so this is part of what one would do with detoxing as well, but I just take this sometimes on a daily basis. I try to sometimes, before I prepare dinner, I take some of this stuff just to give me a little sense of fullness, which this psyllium husk powder does. But as long as I'm doing that, I might as well use the aloe vera juice and use the bentonite, which really draws in any kind of poisons or other substances that are adverse in the body. Bentonite is like a real absorber. In fact, if you have a bee bite and you put bentonite on it, it will help draw the poison out of the bee bite, and that's part of what makes the bee bite irritating over a period of time. And then chlorophyll helps get rid of all the heavy metals, mercury rather. So I got a little shaker here. I use this for a shaker. I got pure water in here, and you have to be exact with the the measurements, just depending on how many people you're doing it for. This is 2 people, so I'm going to, make probably 16 ounces worth or so. The aloe vera juice. Usually you don't want to start out with more than 2 ounces at a time until you get used to it, because aloe vera juice can act as a, how can I say it, a certain evacuation implementer. This I do about a tablespoon per person, so it's 2 of us there. Chlorophyll, which is already dripping and can stain stuff, very greeny. I do about a tablespoon per person. 1, 2. And this powder, a couple tablespoons a person.
And it said it says something about being a secret.
Yeah, secret. I don't know how secret it is. So, I don't have much room to shake because there's 2 of us in this jar. But the idea is to shake it up nicely, and you don't want to keep it undrunk for too long because it will congeal. You want it to be congealing as it goes through your digestive system. So, this is not made to taste good. To me, it tastes fine, but the idea is just to drink it down quickly. And if you're really trying to curb your appetite, as well as get normal digestion and a little bit of cleansing, this is cool. So here we go.
Okay, cheers.
Come on, Alli.
This is my solution for downing things that taste a little funny.
Well, you don't know yet if it tastes funny.
I'm just going to assume.
Taste it a little bit first.
Okay. It is not. This is actually good.
The chlorophyll gives it a really nice minty flavor.
Wow. Actually, every time I've had aloe before, I just was like,